this place here shaped and has shaped everything I've done afterwards. Just having that time here in the moment.
You grew up in a small town and you just kind of want to do things, be in business for yourself.
So when we start to talk about the things that we experienced in rural settings, what we're really talking about are the things that allowed us to grow cities.
You see some start, just, you can look around. You can see some start business and a year it's going. It's going. The main thing about being in the business is, first of all, you gotta like what you do.
My mama asked me to bring bread home, and it'd take me 3 days to do it. Because I get back to this depot and I'm like done. I don't even think about bread no more. Like I park the truck, it's over, ready to go. Well, alarm clock goes off about 2:15. Get up, take a shower, get ready. Leave the house about 3:30, and usually working between 4 and 4:30. At the latest time, 4:45, I'm here.
Always wide awake with wild thoughts at 3 a.m. Chasing the cold side of a pillow like I'm embracing a friend. Think about making some means so I can start meeting some ends. Since I was a teen, been chasing dreams, I fiends running from fest. Teacher paralyzed through my lines with a strike of a pen. Now there's rhymes are buying me time and they've been paying my rent. If I define my life by the lies the opposite.
And it takes me about 2 hours here, depending on how the driver or transport dropped our load off. The other morning we got here and he stacked everything together as far as what it was, all the Bilo bread, all the Bilo hot dogs, all the Bilo hamburgers, dropped it right here in the middle of the floor and left it for us. Like just, so, it was an extra 45 minutes trying to figure out who had what. And, you spend 2 hours in your depot, which is probably your biggest workout of the day.
I don't sort of touching the sky. Now all I want is roots deeper than I am high. I'ma kill my ego, yeah. I'ma kill my ego. Putting blood in the ground where he go, feeling like a hero, listening to beast mode. Cause I've been flipping tables in the temple on my soul. So the gold of who I am like it was dope in plastic bags. Now I'm holding on to hope of what I have, with a coffin broken open and a dagger in my hand, singing I'm a dead man walking, I got nothing to lose. I'm a dead man walking, I got blood in my shoes. I'm a dead man walking, I got nothing to prove. I'm dead already, ain't nothing that the devil can do. I'm a dead man. We clothe ourselves in the thoughts that we hold. Feel the ache in my soul, like the bones of a body growing old. I was blinded by my idol, so I'm touching the sky. Now all I want is roots deeper than I am high. Singing, I'ma kill my ego, yeah. I'ma kill my ego. Putting blood in the ground where he go, feeling like a hero, listening to beast mode. You say saint, I say sin, and my faith was taken by wasted winners. Break the ice on sacred rivers, the night tastes like ages winters. And I remember visits to dangerous prisons, where I became a victim, changing kindred spirits. Yeah, we were sipping dice out in Guinness, mixing liquor with lyrics, and now I'm spitting to the dark side is finished. Cause I can see that miracle in us. We just gotta admit it, live it. You just gotta be fearless. Man, I can see that miracle in us. We just gotta admit it, live it. We just gotta be fearless. Man, I can see that miracle in us. We just gotta admit it, live it. We just gotta be fearless.
Unloading and reloading your truck, breaking down, restacking, staging your stores for the day. Depending on what day it is, I do 13 to 18 stops in a day. just depending on what day it is. Leave out of here between 6:30 and 7, and start delivering. And I got a 20-minute ride to my first stop, and that's like a killer first thing in the morning. It's like, oh my God, I'm like, like doing my best to stay awake and get to my first stop. Once I get my first stop, I'm good. I'm working, I'm rolling in, but that drive getting there that's hell. It's so hard to just, stay focused and stay awake and keep in that work mode, because you're riding for that. You've already, I come from 45 minutes away, almost an hour. So, I've got that ride to get here. Then I'll work my butt off for, 2 hours. And then I got another ride to get to my first stop. And it's like, that workout first thing in the morning to that ride, to slowing down to nothing. Yeah, it's hard. I bring a little speaker and I set Pandora up or music on my phone, and I'll get here in the mornings and these guys will be working, and I'm probably one of the last ones here because I've gotten to the point where I hurt, my body hurts. It's hard to get up and hard to get motivated. Like, I've killed my shoulders, I've killed my back, my hands go numb on a regular basis. So I can't. I just quit with that hardcore go. I can't do it. So. I'm probably one of the last ones here in the mornings, but when I get here, it's all quiet, and these boys are like, all in their little head and in their work zone. I come in, I start blaring the music. First thing, I crank it up, like, let's do this, let's get going, But I enjoy my job. I love my people, my customers love me, and I get out here, I get first stop is Piggly Wiggly, and they changed up. They're not pay by scan anymore, which means you know what a pay by scan is. You don't get paid for it unless it runs through the register. They're not pay by scan anymore. They went to, you have to check everything in. So your private label's under one number, your premium bread's under another number, your cake's under another number, and then you have to do all your stills separate. So it takes like an hour to an hour and a half at Piggly Wiggly now, from where it used to take 20 minutes. You gotta go. Like, it's a constant. That's your mentality all day long. Gotta go. Like, I get to my first stop and I'm thinking about my third stop. I get to my third stop and I'm thinking about my fifth, sixth stop. What's next? Where am I at?
People that were entrepreneurs were like superstars in Hampton. Mr. Smith, Lee Smith, was a radio disc jockey. He did parties, a DJ, right? He was like super famous in Hampton, like celebrity status almost,
I started off with the furniture business. You know that. Oh, it was good, man. It was. Compared to all the other furniture stores around here, I was doing well. I was doing just as much or more of those larger stores that's around here. But the furniture business was great, and then since I got tired of the furniture business, because I've been in it for 25 years. So, but I was doing repairs as I was doing the furniture. When I was doing repairs, as I was doing furniture, you know, as long as selling furniture. But I had to go out on the road to service something, and Troy had to take over and handle customers and stuff.
Some days are busier than others. Like right now, I ain't doing nothing, but somebody could pull up any minute now, and I need to get unload or dry or something off the truck or whatever.
Listen, I understand how you feel about the road because it's how I feel about you.
But I still on the road. I be on the move. But a lot of people say, well, when you retire, are you going to turn it over to Troy? I said, well, I didn't get a chance to teach Troy, you know, the repair part of it, you know, because when, like I said, when I leave the store, he had to stay here, you know, so I didn't have a chance to go out and you know, show him the ropes. But it's good. I mean, this part of it, you know, when I changed over to the repair business, excellent. I mean, I should have went to that earlier. But don't get me wrong, the furniture business was still good. It was still prosperous business. You know, it was prosperous before I ever quit with it. The reason I left with it was not only because I wanted to quit it, like I said, I was getting kind of tired of it, but it's the building that we was in. You know, that building, I was renting that building, and it started getting in bad shape. The guy that owned it didn't want to fix it. And then it started having problems with it leaking and stuff. You know, it had to start putting buckets down in the floor. And, you know, that wasn't good for the customers coming in, you know. So that's when I made the move. And I said, well, since I got to make the move, I'm going to just go ahead and change over to the appliance repair business. But we still do a little bit of furniture now. But it's like a catalog order situation. I don't have a showroom. But the customers come in and look through the catalog. If they want something, we'll order for them. And I do a lot with appliances too, like that. You know, I sell a lot of appliances like that. You know, they come pay for it. I don't do a charge type of business, you know, where you can have monthly payments no more. I quit with that, so it's like a cash thing. The customer come in and they want me to get them appliance, you know, they pay me for it, I get it, you know. So that's I still do that, but the repair business is the main thing right now. It's the main thing right now, and like I said, for Hampton to be a small town like it is, it does well. You know, considering it, really do. It does really well. Because right now, I'm about the only one in Hampton, around in the Hampton County area, do appliance repair. You know, I have people calling me from Ridgeland, Beaufort, Hilton Head. Oh, you want me to come do service? I said, y'all don't have a service guy up there? They said, no, we don't have no service people up here, you know. So it's getting big and it's getting bigger, you know, like I said, I'm 24/7 on the road. I mean, very seldom I'm in the store, unless I'm coming in and get on this computer and check something out or order some parts. Good, it's good. It's good. You know, it's going. The main thing about, you know, being in the business is,
kind of like I'm coming back to you.
First of all, you gotta like what you do.
Without a doubt, Lee Smith is probably the biggest black entrepreneur around here in my era. He's done it bigger, longer, and better than anybody that I know. That's been consistent. You know, the cornerstone to the neighborhood, to the community, to Hampton. I mean, that's the blueprint right there.
I was telling him the same thing.
He went from worker to owner.
And so now, you know, Mr. Lee's still in Hampton. You know, his sons are, you know, my close friends, and they have kind of like a legacy of you know, their family business. It's evolved over the years, but that was like my first witnessing of the entrepreneur, again, not knowing what the term was at the time. And so that kind of came back to me as I got older, like, you know, and you know, that's a, you know, what is entrepreneurship? Like, well, it's just, you know, doing something you love and getting paid for it, right? It's a little, I mean, we make it more complicated, right? Providing a service, or providing a good, we put names and labels and boxes on all of that stuff. But what it really boils down to is something that you're passionate about that people are willing to pay you to do. It's freedom. It's what everybody wants. The freedom to control your life, your destiny, your day. I mean, you can whittle it down to the minutes and seconds. But ultimately, it's about controlling you, right? So, and I didn't realize that until I kept trying to do this and be on a job, right? And nobody, not knocking anybody who does it. I just couldn't do it.
First of all, you gotta like what you do. And you gotta like what you do. You know, most of the time people go out there and they say, well, you coming to work for me, but I want you to do so and so. They're doing that work because they want to get a paycheck. They don't do it because they like it. You got to like what you're doing. And that's how you prosper in being good at it. You know. And